What do you got? Already, it's making me laugh. I have no idea. Yes. Whew. It took me a second. Oh, brother, here we go. Now? Huh. Hey, could you do me a favor and not put your underwear in my fridge? Felicity? That was pretty good.
Hey, could you do me a favor and not put your underwear in my fridge?
It was just such a fun show to make, and we had such good friends on that show, and JJ and Matt, who created the show, we're all still very close, and it was just a sweet little something of a show, and kind of the first thing I did that was really, like, legit. I auditioned with a ton of girls. They were all such great actresses, and we all looked completely different. They were all saying how sad the story was, and I was like, huh, I think it's really funny. Am I getting something wrong? I mean, I thought it was sad too, but like, I thought it was hilarious. Okay, I'm out. How many rounds you got? I have no idea. What is that about? Oh, so it's Mission Impossible. Wow.
I'm out. How many rounds you got?
Epic gun battle scene. Epic! Oh my God. First of all, Tom Cruise does most of his own stunts, so because they're seeing his face, I got to do it too. Like jump out of a building that's about to explode, landing on top of a van as it pulls away. And he goes, listen, if we're jumping down and your hair catches on fire, just shake it out. I was like, okay. Really? P.S. I have a lot more hair than he does. I think it was around this line. Tom is supposed to look at me and then, like in slow motion, chuck me like a mag. It goes, and then I catch it, or chuck me a gun, I don't even know. And then I catch it and then go, you know, like some badass move. JJ said, no, so what you're gonna do is he's gonna pretend to throw and then we'll superimpose like something CGI. And so just make your hand like that. And Tom goes, no, she can do it. And I was like, Tom, I can't. So he's like, we're gonna do one. We'll see if she can do it. Did it. It was so cool. All right, glasses on. They win by making you think you're alone. Remember? There's more of us. I know what this is. Star Wars. I didn't have many lines in that, so if I don't remember this, it's a problem. What's my character's name? I had a cool outfit, I can tell you that much. Zori. Yes. Whew. It took me a second.
They win by making you think you're alone. Remember?
Again, JJ, I guess I only get my jobs through JJ. I'll send him some flowers or something. The cool thing about Star Wars, and I feel like these days, everything is so like CGI, or, you know, they're like, this is what's gonna be behind you. Star Wars, they actually build it. It was incredible. Huge troops of stormtroopers walked by, and it just made it so cool. I don't think they do that often anymore. I just think there's not as much money in filmmaking, and so it was cool to be a part of that. Oh God, if I wanted to deal with him, you don't think he'd be dealt with? So tough. Well, it's got to be the Americans, obviously, right? The only time I've ever been tough is with the Americans.
If I'd wanted to deal with him, you don't think he'd be dealt with?
The fact that I was working with Matthew, falling in love with him, we were shooting at night, playing spies, I was wearing lots of silky shirts and gold jewelry and high-heel boots. It was all so fun, and shooting in New York, being at home. It was also fun at the age we were, because when you're in your 20s and you're young and everything's just such a blur, we were old enough to know that it was cool. Yeah, that's all. Uh-oh, glasses on. You haven't stumped me yet. You spent 7 years building a ticket where an elderly guy could hand the baton to an electable woman and deliver us the first female president. Now you want someone with no voting record, no baggage, no opinions. When you read these things, I mean, it's like Deborah Kahn is a psychic witch of some sort. The Diplomat. You spent 7 years building a ticket
where an elderly guy could hand the baton to an electable woman and deliver us the first female president.
I just think Deborah, what she's created is so, it's so smart and funny, and I wasn't looking to go back to a show. I had such a good run on The Americans. I was kind of just busy taking care of kids and, doing laundry. and then I read her pilot and I was like, oh no, it's really good. And then I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was just so fun and not depressing. So I did it. You look back at how long ago we shot that and everything that's happening now, and it's wild. And I just hope people know that we did that so long ago. But anyway, I'm trying to do it without glasses this time. I am taking the fucking children home. Cocaine Bear.
I am taking the fucking children home.
Elizabeth Banks. Elizabeth Banks. How great. She's rad. She called me on the phone talking about this completely other thing, and then she texted me the next day and said, hey, you want to read this crazy movie I'm making called Cocaine Bear? I was like, what? I read it, and it was insanity. Then Margot Martindale texted me and said, are you doing this fucking movie? And I was like, are you doing this fucking movie? Well, now I'm definitely doing this fucking movie. And Margot is by far the best thing in this movie. Her and Jesse and I hanging out in forest in the middle of Ireland, COVID times, drinking our faces off. Oh boy. Where are we going next? I should never drink. I do stupid things when I drink, like sleep with my husband. That's very funny. What is this one? I don't know. Is this The Diplomat?
I should never drink. I do stupid things when I drink, like sleep with my husband.
How great for Adrienne Shelley. Oh my gosh. How cool for her that this just like lived on and on. I never saw the show. Don't hate me. Actually, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, who was in Cocaine Bear with me, who's a big theater person, him and his husband, they're like, you have to come see it. Bring Willa, my 12-year-old. And then something happened and I didn't go, and now it's done. So sorry. But he said I can watch it on TV now. Well, I have learned one thing. It's not polite to hit a lady. I have no idea. No idea. Oh, because I did the voice. I should have known that.
Well, I have learned one thing. It's not polite to hit a lady.
I get nervous when I hear my own voice. I mean, maybe some people love the sound of their own voice, but it makes me nervous. I'm like, ugh. Usually I take it off my ears so I don't hear myself, because then I keep trying to back away from the microphone. They're like, and then you have to get close. I'm like, I'm not a pro. I wish I was. This is a long one. Hold on. It was a virus. Already, it's making me laugh. It was a virus created by scientists in a lab. The chimps they were testing on didn't really have a say in the matter. Oh, well, that's got to be Planet of the Apes.
It was a virus created by scientists in a lab. The chimps they were testing on didn't really have a say in the matter.
Spare me the hippy-dippy bullshit.
Andy Serkis, what a dreamboat. Such a great guy, such a good actor. I want to see him like play a dad. He is so good. I know he's made this name for himself doing all this other stuff, but he's so good. And Matt Reeves, who I adore and love, directed that. And Cody Smith McPhee was in this, and I think he's such a good actor. Do you remember him in that vampire movie that Matt did? Do you know what I'm talking about? Or are you just shining me on? You're shining me on. Matt did the American version of Let the Right One In, the Swedish vampire with the two little kids. And I remember at the time going, oh, Matt, don't remake that, even though Matt can do no wrong in my book. But I was like, oh, don't do it. And he did it. He was so good for that. And Cody was excellent in that. Really good actor. Okay. Classic. Some of my best work. There is no way I'm changing those diapers. Yeah, what was it called though? Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. 15 years old.
There's no way I'm changing those diapers.
That is some of the biggest hair you will ever see in your whole life on a human being. I shot it at the same time that I shot the Mickey Mouse Club. Also another classic. I was a dancer. I was living in Colorado, and a bunch of my dance friends were gonna go to this big open call audition at the Denver Convention Center. And we all waited in line with hundreds of other little desperate kids. And I just went because it was cool. All my friends were doing it. And we did like a little dance, and you had to read a little script about, you know, a mermaid brushing her teeth with chocolate or something. They said, will you sing a song? And I said, I don't sing. And I remember Matt Casella, who was the genius casting director on that thing, who cast all those little kids who were way more famous than me, said, little girl, do you see how many kids are waiting outside? You're telling me you don't want to sing a song? And I said, honestly, I don't sing. And so they brought me back, and I had to sing Happy Birthday or something. What else you got? What else you got? I'll focus. I'll be serious. Check out that what? What? Check out that 5 horsepower motor. I love this place. Not. What? What? I don't even know what that sentence means. What? What is this? Oh, Mickey Mouse Club? Wow.
Check out that 5 horsepower motor. Huh. I love this place. Not.
Oh, the Mickey Mouse Club. Classic. Another classic, guys. I know I have said it before, but I really mean it. I was like the least talented on that show. I would even venture to say, and I'm not joking, that me and Ryan Gosling were the least talented on that show. I really mean it. Even looking at us, like, it's not like we were some insanely beautiful people. Some other kids were. We were not.